G'day guys, here are the specs for the expected Canon EOS R5 Mark II. Scheduled for release in the first quarter of 2023, the Canon EOS R5 Mark II is expected to have a 61 megapixel sensor with a high resolution mode. It will have a dual Digic X processor. The processing power in this thing is going to be astronomical. You'll be able to shoot 30 frames per second with the electronic shutter, 12 frames per second using a mechanical shutter, still slower than the R7. And the R10. It'll have dual pixel CMOS autofocus version 2. It's going to be better. It'll have internal 8K 60 frames per second and 4K 120 frames per second. And also really quite interesting is the fact that it's going to have full HD 240 frames per second. You can really slow the world down with 240 frames per second in full HD. And not only that, it's going to include overheating protection. Is this thing the R5C killer? Or can we expect the R5C2 to follow closely on its heels? Things are moving quickly. It'll have dual CF Express Type B cards. So that in conjunction with the dual Digic X processors means this camera is going to be very, very fast, very, very powerful, and be able to clear a lot of data to the card very, very fast, so you can have a massive buffer for your continuous shooting or for your high resolution video applications. So yes, the R5 has certainly been one of the most popular cameras in recent memory, and the R5 II is going to take it to the next level. If you think back to the DSLR days, remember the transition from the EOS 5D to the EOS 5D Mark II. That 5D Mark II was a massive step up, and it looks like in this case the R5 II is also going to be a massive step up. What interests me a lot about this is the full HD 240 frames per second. It'd be nice to see that as 4K, but hey, that's not a big deal. 240 frames per second in full HD is going to be awesome. So yet another body from Canon. It'll be interesting to see if they accompany this with a new lens as well. The thing that troubles me is that Canon is really having trouble fulfilling the orders for the cameras they've already released. I mean, you may still be waiting for a camera that has been released sometime in the past, and yet while you're still waiting, new cameras will be or are being released. So there we have it, nice and quick. That's the R5 Mark II. The specs expected to be released in the first quarter of 2023. Is this a camera that interests you, or are you going to be hanging out for something else like the R5C Mark II or something else down the line? Or does this give you the opportunity to jump in to that R5 series as the price of the existing first generation R5 may come down? Thanks a lot for watching. Any comments, let me know down below. Otherwise, have an awesome day out there. Bye for now.